after a week of hiatus.
It's movie night with Will Devokees. Special guest, still nobody. Main theme by Here Come the Mummies. Music by Adam Clifton. And because he moved the headstones but didn't move the bodies, here's your host, Will Devokees.
Hello there. Welcome to Movie Night. I'm Will Devokees. Guys, it's great to be back after that little hiatus. Missed you. I missed everybody, including Albie.
Even me?
No, it's true. I did miss you, Albie. I missed everybody. It's great doing the show, and it's great to be back, and I can't wait to take another hiatus next week. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, in case you guys missed out on last Thursday's live show, this is what you might have missed. And make sure you're on Travis's face when I tell this. There we go. So Travis had this issue whenever we'd make a movie. Travis was in every one of my movies, but he was always the first to die.
Okay, I got it done.
No, you sit your ass in the chair. And Travis, the thing with Travis is he would always either mysteriously disappear or he would be the first one to die. And the reason why is because his mom would come and pick him up. So sometimes we'd be in the middle of shooting. His mom would call him, "Where are you?" "I'm out shooting with Will." "Oh, well, you need to come home. It's dinner time." "Oh, well, we hadn't filmed his death scene." So we just quickly shoot him walking off into the forest or something. And then the other two guys would be like, "Whoa, well, where's Travis's character?" And then they'd come back and find maybe a hat with some blood in it. That wasn't even, you weren't even wearing that hat, you know?
This must be Travis.
Yes, that's right. Young Billy Hartman met with his friend Travis Boyle. It was a lot of fun. We got to reminisce about all the illegal activities we did while making movies. Yes, that included running from the cops, trespassing, breaking and entering, and damage to property. And yet, we still have yet to be arrested for those activities. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Here are your headlines.
This week's headlines are brought to you by Millsboro Music. It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Albie, seriously, read it right.
Sorry, Millsby Music. Check him out at millsboromusic.com.
So in case you guys didn't submit for the Film Fund extended their date to May 12th. So if you have an idea, get that in there, thefilmfund.co. Make sure you submit for that because, everybody could use a little moolah for their show or whatever. What is it? Movies. It's a fucking movie. Thank you guys for tuning in. Till next week. Also, just a shout out to the WACO Family and Faith International Film Festival. I tried to memorize it. I didn't want to mess it up. They just wrapped up a film festival a few months ago. It was actually it was a success. Try to cut it short, but they had over 70 films submitted and over 1,500 attendees in February. The festival was a success. So congratulations to you guys, and I wish you even more success next year. And if you want to check out and see more about the film festival, link is in the description. All right, to the news. As if we couldn't say all we had to say with the first movie, the second movie, or the remake they did in 3D, they're making another Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which... Did we really need another one? Seriously, do we need another how many more movies are we going to make? Don't get me wrong. I love horror films. And I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The first film was a great film. I love the second film. Third film, I liked it. As we kept going on, it just seemed like it was just kind of getting repetitive. So hopefully this new one, which is going to be produced by the Evil Dead remake director, Fede Alvarez, I hope it's going to be good. Now, he's a good director, and the violence, whenever he makes a movie, I'll tell you that. Whenever Fede makes a movie, the hits feel real. Even whether it's The Evil Dead or Don't Breathe, man, it's brutal. So, if anything, I hope whoever's directing it, I hope he does eventually direct it. Whoever we get, it's going to be a brutal movie. So, I'll say that. Now, one thing I hope they finally do, I hope they get John Bloom in these movies, which is Joe Bob Briggs. He was supposed to be in the second movie. They cut him out. I think he finally deserves to be in one of these movies. Whether he likes it or not, somebody get on the phone to Darcy and get him in that remake. Not like they're not going to remake it next year, or the year after that. They're going to be choking that chainsaw until it dies, trust me. All right. Director Mike Flanagan is no stranger to the works of Stephen King after he did Gerald's Game and Dr. Sleep. I think he's a great, fantastic director, and he's going to make another film based on Stephen King's work, this time revival. I don't want to say too much without giving away the ending, but it involves ants. And not the kind that involve your uncles. But I'm pretty excited because I really like Mike Flanagan. He did a movie called Hush that I thought was really cool. It was a nice little slasher film. A really unique take. And you know, every producer in Hollywood was saying, like, you can't make Gerald's Game into a movie. It's impossible. And he proved them wrong, and it was a success on Netflix. It was a really good movie. Really brutal and violent, too. And plus, you know, he's still giving Henry Thomas work, which is okay in my book, because Henry Thomas is a great actor. So, you know, take a look. It's pretty awesome. So can't wait for that to come out. Here's a good story. Actor Jonathan Banks is joining season 4 of F is for Family on Netflix. Now, Jonathan Banks is a badass in everything he does, whether it's Community or Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or that small role he had in Gremlins. He's a pretty good actor. He's going to be playing Frank Murphy's dad, the Big Bad Murphy. According to Bill Burr, it's going to be the worst father to ever live. I just hope that he ends up throwing Frank through that fucking wall. But hey, you know what? Whether Jonathan Banks is, you know, he's going to do well in it, you know. But that's not the reason why we're watching the show. I think everybody in this room can agree with me. The reason why we watch F is for Family is because of Bob Pogo.
Frank Murphy. I heard cereal through the phone. There were supposed to be 4 biscuits.
All right, anyway, that's my impression for tonight. Netflix released a trailer for the new show Space Force, which IMHO is going to be hysterical. But hey, that's just my opinion, and my opinion is good. If you want to check it out and see the trailer, link is in the descript, folks. Last but not least, a story I think all of us can appreciate. Macaulay Culkin and Kathy Bates are going to be having some hot, dirty sex. This is something that I'm getting aroused just thinking about. It's going to be a next season of American Horror Story. Now, can we just take a second? I have some questions about this. Like, this is something that I think we all have some questions about. One, did any of us really ask for this? I know I didn't. But now that it's happening, I'm kind of curious. So, is he consenting to all this? Or is this going to be one of those things that happens post-hobbling? Is Macaulay Culkin going to set up a house full of traps to keep Kathy Bates away? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So, passing away in the news today, and this week, and last week, and some other things. Passing away, Roy Horn of Siegfried. Roy passed away from coronavirus complications. He was 75. Rock pioneer and legend Little Richard passed away at 87. Cause of death was bone cancer. And original Child's Play co-screenwriter John Lafayette passed away at 63 from suicide. Now, guys, I know this is a comedic show and we like to have fun on the show, but I want to have a real talk with you guys real quickly. I know what it's like to be depressed. I know creatives are really susceptible to being depressed and suicidal. And if you ever have any of these tendencies, talk to somebody. You know, look, I'll be honest with you, I've had them. I know a lot of my friends have had them. Just don't do it. You can talk to people. I mean, look, the way I see it is this. You know, I don't know a lot of you out there who are watching this show. Some of you I do know, and some of you who are watching this show I know have suffered from this. But think of it this way. If you do commit suicide, you're robbing the world of what you could bring to them. You know, maybe you're depressed because your show or well, my show is not doing well, and that's what's depressing me. Just kidding. But maybe your movie isn't doing as well as you would wish. Maybe the critics are shitting on it. Or maybe your art isn't selling. Or maybe you're not getting enough art for your attention for your art. Or maybe your singing is really bad because you haven't practiced and you think you're going to be like Elton John right off the bat. Keep practicing. Keep making good art. Doesn't matter if it's good nor bad. Doesn't matter. Everybody's going to have an opinion. They're like assholes, okay? But don't let that bring you down. Keep practicing. Keep doing what you do because you never know. The movie you might make one day might be my favorite movie, and I'd hate to be robbed of that. So please, if you're feeling something, if you're feeling really shitty and down in the dumps, talk to somebody. You'd be surprised how many people actually care. I know it doesn't seem like that right now, but it's true. Just don't talk to me because I don't give a fuck. All right, let's take a beat real quickly. For those who have fallen. All right, that's enough. Well, guys, that's all I got for tonight. See you guys Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Facebook Live, also every Monday. If you have anything you want to send us, send it to us, movienighttalkshow@gmail.com. Also, just because a lot of you have asked for it, not really asked, you guys have heckled me for it, we're getting a website. We have a website. We're ready to unleash it. We're just not ready to do it yet. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. I love you guys. Stay creative. And this is your Martini shot. Good night.
Oh, I'm taking that painting. Watch me.